Hi all, welcome back to more Europa Universalis, the ambitious Margrave solo scenario. This is my part 20. Um, so same day as, I finished off part 19 there. Yeah, see this is a wee reminder, remembering now. I also need to go and find out about this diverse faiths, because I'm not quite sure how that affects things as well. But I'm just hoping to just squeeze a bit of gameplay in and have another part tonight, and I'm hoping it's going to go smooth. I remember getting into the swing of it and things were smooth, and then just things are stopping me still. But yeah, this game just it's going to be like that, isn't it? Right, actually it's our turn, isn't it? Because Denmark went the last time. So, right. What are we doing? Well, we've still not got royal marriages or anything like that. What I did think, oh no, yeah, no, I know what we're doing. We've declared war, haven't we? Oh. Right, hang on. Why don't I have a claim somewhere? I do have a claim. Yeah, it's there, Grant. Yeah, I was starting to think it should have been in this area, and then I was starting to worry about this diverse face. But no, we were in Pomerania. Oh, well, hang on. Did we not have to? I'm going to say we've no influence in there, but I think did we not have to have influence there in there to place the claim? Yeah, I'm saying that as if, yeah, I don't know, do I? Fabricate claims. No, I'm not seeing any mention of influence there, Grant. I'm just wondering. Well, no, I don't think that's. Well, no, hang on. Have we not declared war? Yes, we have. Sorry, that's maybe why we've no influence there anymore. We've declared war on Lubeck. Yeah. Thing is, it's a procedure you go through, isn't it? It's like we declared war. We recruited our units. We've got an army of 3 units, which is a little bit. It has its risks. So now we want to march into Pomerania and yeah, wage war on Lubeck, I think. Uh, Now, we exposed the third card in the. Oh, it's a square. I don't think I took note of that. So we've got a circle and a square. Well, plus a circle and a square. But just without looking down here, we've got 3 squares and a circle. Well, bearing in mind we did survive the first round without taking any wounds at all. And the guys that we would want to replace are the two that are circles. These are the circle ones that are the +2, aren't they? But while the circle event is still there, well, that's the other thing. You need to look at what event you might want to take, right? Because maybe I might want to take that circle. And then, okay, one of our guys will get wounded, but then we could then use another one to once the event's away, you know. Right, hang on a second. Yeah, I'm just having a glance at the events, and they're all pretty horrible. Although, plague and revolts seems to. Hang on. I think plague and revolts are probably ones I would quite like to play myself, just to be able to. Where's loses 1 stability? Sorry, I'm just looking at Comet cited. And may discard up to 3 milestones and or unpick non-basic ideas and draw random replacements matching type. That's not that bad, actually. I mean, losing 1 stability is not good. B is, it's an omen. Choose an area adjacent to your realm. All players with towns in this area lose. Choose an area adjacent to your realm. All players with towns in this area lose 1 stability. Yeah, the problem is we've got nobody with time. See, this is the thing. I kind of feel like I want to get another town, and if I can get a town in Pomerania, this would work beneficial for me, using that. This would be more beneficial for me, and I'm not so sure. I'd like to be able to pick. I'd like to make the decision on that as well. So plus these ones. And this is the one with the circle in it, which I'd like to get out the way, and then I can maybe appoint a replacement advisor. Well, not a replacement. I think both of the guys at the circles, they're the +2. They're +2. Well, all my cards are diplomatic cards, actually. So that would be replacing. To be honest, that replacing a square. But then he's going to take an ill health token as well because of this. But I'd rather put that event was away before I do it, and then we benefit from that slightly. Yeah, I do want to take control of the event, but I think it would be better. It would actually be better to see if we can take Lubeck and maybe turn this into one of our towns. The other thing I'm a wee bit annoyed about, which I never realised, one of these milestones up here was successfully siege 2+ provinces on the same turn, and it may have been possible if we had went for these to do that on the same turn, but then again, maybe my army strength is 3, so possibly not. Okay, so we're at war, and this was the other thing I was thinking about. I was reading some more rules again today. We just going over them. I'm going to put an alliance in here. Maybe I should have done that before I started declaring war, and then I might have been able to get an extra allied unit, maybe, because that would produce 1, 2, 3, and you get half of that. So we would actually get 2 allied units, I think. So that was probably a bit of a mistake, I think. And again, maybe I'm not thinking it through properly. Right, so we're at war with Lubeck, so I think, what is it we want to do now then? We want to activate our army, so I think that's going to cost another. We want to military action, activate units. So it's a land activation to move our units or siege. Yeah, so that's page 25. Let's get the page open. But I think all we're going to do is move our army in, and then that's going to cause the battle will commence. Can move a single army or regular unit, move up to 2 spaces. We've got to stop if it's hostile, neutral or distant. It's going to be hostile because we're going to move it in that area, and it's going to be hostile. And it doesn't the whole bit about the bot, the change to the bot about moving it in a neutral area and being able to move on, that doesn't apply to the player. So I think I spoke about that already. Okay, so for our action, we're going to spend 1 military power. I'm not going to show you that. I'm just going to take the cube away. We've got 3 left. And we're going to move our army from here into here, and that's now we've got a land battle now. So where is battle? Yeah, there is a flow chart here for battle and peace resolution for the player. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, when entering an area containing enemy units, a battle takes place immediately. Well, this isn't technically an enemy units, but it's an NPR you're at war with. So as soon as you move in on an NPR, you're at war with non-player realms. Yeah, warfare versus non-player realms. Each time a player realm moves any of their military units into an area containing provinces owned by an enemy NPR or when they have units in such an area where, when war is declared, a land battle immediately takes place. NPR will always defend their areas with a number of infantry units equal to their MC for this area. See page 22. I mean, that they're going to have one unit, I'm pretty sure of. That's the tax value of their province, or of their realm, and the realm is only one province. So military capacity is a measure of how many units a realm can muster. A realm's MC for any given area is equal to the combined tax value of that realm's own provinces and their vassal provinces in and adjacent to that area, including ports facing the same non-hostile sea zone as this area. Yeah, but they don't have anybody adjacent. They've not got anything else. This is Lubeck, innit? So it's just a one-off. It's on its own. Why am I... No, right. I was just getting... I thought for a moment that was like the Denmark thing, but it's not. Oh, it's quite like the Austria one as well. That was what threw me there. I was like, eh? Yeah, there it's there. Lubeck, Pomerania. Its tax value is 1. It's 1. So it's got a unit. It's got a strength of 1. So here's how I see things happening here. Battle. So we're in a battle, and we're actually battling. What we should kind of do here is spawn the amount of units that are going to fight us. So there's going to be 1 unit, and we've got 3 units. Okay. So let's see if I can follow this chart. So land battle. Attacker may assign a general to their army. A ruler is going to take an ill health token this time. He only gives us 1 extra white dice, but hold on though. How many dice are they going to add? This is different. They're not just going to roll 1 dice here, because this is against the player, isn't it? Where's the bit that tells you about rolling dice? Here, roll battle dice. Roll battle dice for both attacker and defenders. Each side rolls 3 battle dice. There's got to be 2 there. Plus battle dice by the leader. Plus battle dice for battle actions. And I want to say, if the NPR strength was 3 or greater, we flip over a military card to see if they get a leader. But they've only got 1 strength, so I don't know if that tells you. You would think that would tell you in this chart as well. Oh, there it is, there. If defending rebel/NPR units are greater than or equal to 3, and there are no player realm defenders. Well, we're the attacker, is that what it's meaning, maybe? Draw a military card to see if the rebel/NPR forces are commanded by a leader. Yeah, so we're not going to get that though. The wee 2 down there is basic battle dice, and land battles are 3 infantry dice, and in naval battles they are 3 artillery dice. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's what we roll them each, and that's the difference. If it was the bot fighting this 1 unit right now, the unit would only roll 1 dice. So again, the bots cheat a little bit and whatever. So we're not going to, are we? Yeah, because they can roll 3 dice, and if they get 2 of them out of the 3 dice, then it means our leader takes a wound, right? And when I say our leader, I mean we can appoint a general, and it would have to be a ruler that was appointed as a general. Let me just bring him out here. So we would need to appoint him. We can temporarily appoint him as a a general, which you can see would give us one extra white die, one extra infantry dice. Now there's a little, I don't know about this, again watching some stuff. Now where the heck is this going to be? I have no idea. Right, hang on. Yeah, there's a bit here. It's actually, you've got one for each of your colours. I was looking in the general sort of supply, and then I went and looked up the back of the rule book. So this is the one for Brandenburg. So it says, rulers in command, you may use your ruler as a general, but not as an admiral, okay, without having to pay any military power, but you risk him being killed in battle. Using a point as a leader action to assign your ruler to or remove him from an army. Place the ruler general token next to that army's general slot when your ruler is in command. There's that army's. Ah, right, okay, I see. Oh no, hang on, we've got a general. I forgot. Yeah, I was forgetting. But again, I'm still. Well, nobody said anything, so I can only assume that I got this right. Right, let me put my ruler back, and we've got. I don't really want to swing. I don't want to bring him out, but there he is down there. Now he's given one blue dice. Yeah, I forgot about that. And I wasn't sure that I could assign him as a general. I thought, because he rolls blue dice, maybe he needs to be an admiral and be part of this, on the seas. But I couldn't find anything to say that it wasn't allowed. And, well, certainly nobody has said something. So, well, that means we don't need to consider using our leader, a ruler. And we'll just use that guy to get one extra blue dice. And I'm pretty sure the blue dice have probably got less infantry symbols. 1, 2, 3. Is there 1, 2, 1, 2, 3? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Actually, is it the same? It is the same. Oh. Okay. So I've got just the same chance with a blue dice is getting an infantry result as I have with a white dice. Okay. I don't think you can't get any cavalry symbols on the blue dice. And my guess is the cavalry, maybe you can't get any artillery symbols. Yeah, it looks like that, yeah. Okay, so, right, move on, Grant, please. So we're not going to do that because we've already got a general. Any defender is a human player? No. Any defender is a bot? No. So place NPR units in this area equal to total MC / NC, so military capacity or naval capacity of all non-player realm defenders, which is 1. Areas that contain units belong to NPR enemies do not contribute to. Areas that contain units belonging to NPR enemies do not contribute to MC. Near the areas who has already contributed to another battle this turn. Right. So we've got that. We've got one unit. We're fighting against one unit. Defending rebel / NPR is greater than 3. This is where you select a leader or draw a card and maybe get a leader, a general or whatever. And that gets some extra die roll, but he's not getting that. So he's just getting the 3 dice roll. Count for military ideas that take effect prior to battle, dice rolls, none of that happening. Play battle actions, I'm not going to do any of that. Attacker goes first. Bot doesn't do any of that, as far as I'm aware. And then we come round to here. Roll battle dice for attacker and defender. Each side rolls 3 dice each. Assign casualties. Yeah, 3 dice each. Right, so let's roll the 3 dice each. Well, actually, no, we're rolling 1 extra. So, and we can hit on 3. Our army is 3 strength. And we only need to hit 1 here to eliminate. He's only got 1, right? But he's going to get to throw back with 3 dice. And he's only going to be able to hit 1s. Right, so let's get our result first. And remember, it's only infantry symbols that are going to work here. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Only just 2 cannons there, a blank, and we did get the 1. So that's enough to take him out. So, yeah, what was that? I was worried about them rolling 3 dice and hitting us all, and I was forgetting that because they've only got a strength of 1, they can only hit 1 of them. Yeah, so I was frightened of nothing there. Okay, again, just trying to learn, just trying to understand. Okay. So they're going to roll 3 dice back at us. They don't get any extra. But they can only hit 1. So here we go. Oh, I might get lucky here. Oof. Look at that. Nothing then. I noticed I'd watched back on Roberto's AAR again. I think it was done quite some time ago though. And I got the impression that when he done the roll for the NPR, these were counted as hits. Didn't matter what it came up. It could come up an infantry, a cavalry, or an artillery, and it still counted as a hit. But that's not... I'm pretty sure if I look... so whether that's something that maybe got changed or not. Anyway, it doesn't look like we're getting a hit. So let's see. Assign casualties. Does it tell us in here about just being the infantry symbols? For each die result rolled that matches a friendly unit, the opposite side suffers a casualty when there's more than 1 realm. Yeah, no. So we've hit 1 of his, and he's hit none of ours. Add that to wounded leaders, or you've got captured ships. None of that applies for every 2 of them rolled, like I said. Oh, I suppose that there was a chance of that happening if we had. Well, in fact, there was a chance of that happening to our general. He rolled 1 of them. No, he didn't roll any. It was us that rolled that, wasn't it? Which wouldn't apply to him, but if he had rolled 2 of them, we would have got a wound on our general. Only one side has units remaining, or one side retreats. There'll be 5 to that. I'm just like, why is it not telling me? Hang on. Yeah, I think that's enough to say. I mean, it's not something that, it's just, I might have been looking at something wrong, like I say, or they might have changed something in the rules, like I say, but it does say there, NPR units always act as infantry in land battles and as light ships in naval battles. So, yeah, so if they're acting as infantry, if they roll a cavalry symbol or a artillery symbol on a land battle, that's not going to be a hit. If they roll an infantry or a cavalry symbol in a naval battle, that's not going to be a hit. They need the cannons. So, okay. Right, so we got a good result there, didn't we? I mean, okay, it wasn't a huge big battle. Maybe something that I've been worrying a bit more than I should have done. But, so where were we? We were there. Only one side his units remaining. Yes, in fact, I'm going to remove his unit now, because he was eliminated and he wasn't able to hit us back. Yes, is the case. So any retreating player sustains another casualty must move. Right, they didn't retreat. Now remove all NPR units. The side with units remaining in the space is declared to be the one of the battle. Active player gains 1 military power if they won the battle, and this is their first battle victory this turn, and then end battle. So we're actually going to gain that military power back. So back up to 4. So that's good as well. And we won the battle. And then, yeah, I think the turn just ends there, though, for us, doesn't it? That ends the battle. And, yeah, I think that's that, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, I don't think any more happens. We now have our army in Pomerania. And now, next time it's our turn, we're going to be already in that area, so it's not then going to start a battle, because it actually says that. And it's the same with the ship thing. Where was that? I was at the page a minute ago. Warfare versus NPRs. So if there are units hostile to your NPR enemy already located in the area that you're moving at, no, it's not that. If there are units hostile to your NPR enemy. It basically, that's what stops us from having a battle again, because there's not any units in there. We're sitting in there, so come the time when we come around in our next turn, we can then now siege Lubeck. We don't need to battle them again. That's us had our battle. I'm sure it's in that worded in that. If there are units hostile to the NPR enemy, no, it's not that one. It's not that one. What is it? Damn it. Yeah. If there are units hostile to your NPR enemy already located in the area that you're moving into, or when war is declared, no battle is triggered. It's not that bit. It's fine. It's not that we go in the next turn and have to have another battle. That's, remember where I got a bit messed up when Denmark were doing that and wondered, how do we know? If they're in that area, they've already had the battle, and if there was still units, in fact, I don't think NPR units would still end up being there, but they would be there as units rather than that. Right, okay. I think that's the end of our turn. So it would be now Austria. So let's move on, get a wee bit more in. See if we can get maybe another shot ourselves. So Austria has plenty of bot power. Yeah, we're quite early in the... They are... Now, yeah... I had thoughts about taking this off, but I don't think I should start messing with it. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. This whole bit, Martin had asked about... He says about how was it these ended up with unrest. Well, the step... I was going to try and explain it to about the thoughts of it. We were still at war, and I think we were. Everything was still at war, and it says in step... you really shouldn't be bothering going back over this, Grant. But here I am. In step H here, this is the phase 3, Peace and Rebels phase, right? Now, we've already done the peace resolution, and we've resolved that they're still at war. So then when we get to this step, this is how they gain the unrest, Martin, right? So it says players still at war must add 2 unrest to 2 of their towns. So what then happened was, we added 2 unrest down here to Austria's towns because they were at war, and we added 2 unrest up here. Now, there was already 1 unrest up here, which would have been on Hamburg. Yes, because that was the Denmark one. And then we added 2 more. Then, it came to the roll rebel dice step. And we rolled the rebel dice for the unrest. And what we ended up with, we rolled a rebellion up here, and we rolled 2 rebellion dice down here. And that's why this had rebellion and the other one, and in fact, should one of the white cubes not have been removed? Yeah, because they had 2 covering it, so I think that should be away now. And so we had to cover two of our towns with that. And then for the Denmark, they rolled 1 rebel dice. The problem was, this was me all having to backtrack a little bit, and we had already rolled a rebel dice for the Hamburg, then we rolled another 2, we got the rebellion, we decided I overrode the whole alphabetical thing and put it on the one up there, which meant that everything was fine and we're still at war. And then when Martin mentioned that he felt he would have put it on Hamburg, I then agreed with that and sort of said, right, yeah, I understand what you're saying there, so I took it back, put that on there, and then because it went on there, because this wasn't a core, it was then liberated. So then it was liberated, it came away, and we put the town back on Denmark's track, it's back there. And then what I proceeded to do, and I don't know why, was then go through the peace resolution chart. Because, well, I went through that chart, but I'm pretty sure I don't think I should have been doing that, because we'd already done that in phase 3, step D, peace resolution. So I don't think we should have done that, but I went through that and then resolved that the war was over and we had a truce. So I don't think that should have happened, but I'm not sure how we would have resolved the fact that Hamburg was now not there anymore and there was still a war declared on Hamburg. I mean, surely the war's got to go away, but would these still be at war with each other? It was just a muddle, and I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have to know, because that step happened after the peace and resolutions, that I couldn't then go back and try and go through that again. Well, I did do that, but I don't think I should have done. And, yeah, okay. I think that's what happened anyway, Martin, if you can understand any of that. Right, I'm going to push on, because I didn't really want to get into that, because it was just a mess. I wish I could do it all over again, but I'm learning, and hopefully maybe if we do get right through this game and I'm still buzzing, the next game will be better. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so Austria. Is that what was that? Yeah, so he's still got this, and I'm not sure that he should have this. I'm leaving it, it's there. So he's technically under attack, isn't he? Because we eventually got through this part. And I think Martin did agree with, how some of the terminology and whatever is hard to sort of grasp and whatever, but he felt like I did eventually get through it right. So that's good to know, because I started going, we were under attack by enemies and rebels, weren't we? No, sorry, that was right. That was right. In fact, that's where we're going, right? So we're at start. No, he's got plenty of bot power. Is under attack by enemies or rebels. And the wee one tells us, do rebels occupy any of the bot's towns? Well, yes, they do. So we come across here to defend. It's going to spend 1 bot power. So Austria spends 1 bot power. And then we go to defend. Okay, which is over the page, isn't it? Bring that along a bit. Yeah, I've got that wee DMPR token getting in the way now. I want to take it away, but I want to take a note of it. I write it down on a piece of paper. So defend. Hang on. Right, defend any area with invaders. And yeah, this was the bit that was throwing me. Initially, I started saying, yeah, there's invaders there. Well, there's not. So, moving down. Army employed in an area where it can siege provinces. The army is not deployed, because I think at the end of the siege process it goes back. So no. If army is less than 3 units, increase army size to 3 units. Army size is 3 units, so that's fine, but that's fine. Sorry, I'm not showing you that. So we move on. It's not yes, no, it's just do that, and if it's not. But it's set at 3 units, because that's what it was set at the last time. Any areas with bots, towns that are occupied and no invaders. Yes, we've got a rebel town occupying and there's no invaders in there. There's no enemy units there, right? So yes, place army in such areas without hostile units. Jet format, yeah. And this threw me completely, because I thought, well, I can't put it in that area. So prefer area with the highest stats value of own towns that are occupied by enemies, rebels, then own capital, right? So the army comes out and it goes right in here, boom, right in there. Because we've got this as a town, it's still our town. I think that's right. It was easier the last time because there was other towns in this one, wasn't there? This one's a straight up, but it says West Army in such area. Sorry, and such area was any areas with bots towns where army would not trigger a bat. No, hang on. How did you? No, I didn't come from there. No, sorry, scrap that. Any area with bots towns that are occupied and no invaders. Yeah, it's occupied, but there's no units there. Yes, so place army in such an area without hostile units. Yeah, check for Mac, and then the preferences are well. That's only one unit that this is. We've got a town that's occupied, so it goes right in there. Okay, and then it ends the turn. It comes right down there and then it ends the turn because then next time it does the same as what it done before. It goes to defend. No. This is a yes because it's in an area now that can siege, and then it goes to siege. So, but this turn, it's a process it's got to go through. You know what I mean? It takes time. It would, if we were doing it, it would take time as well. Probably more time than it takes a ball. Actually, I'm not sure with that one. That might be fair, to be honest. So that's it. That's Austria's turn. Now again, like I say, should these be here? Are we going through wasting time for Austria? I'm not so sure, but I'm just going to carry on with it, right? To be honest, Austria are winning. They've got 11 points. Oh, that was something that Martin mentioned, and I think he could have been right. Did I score the points for Denmark's annexation of Sweden? And I don't actually think I did. I remember doing it for one. There's been two annexations, one for Austria and Hungary, and one for Denmark and Sweden. And at first I did not score. Austria one happened first. First I did not score it, and then it was a wee bit later I remember scoring it. And I get the feeling you're right, Martin. I get the feeling I didn't score that. So we'll try and look that one up as well. Just looking back on the video footage. My guess is you must have watched it and not noticed me mentioning about the points. But I'm sure I could look back to when we actually annexed that and just maybe work it out. But okay, fine. So who was that? That was Austria. Right, Denmark. It's their turn again. Let's push on. 38 minutes. I'll get another couple of turns in, hopefully. So they've got 4 power left, so they've got less power than available, remember. What was it they done? Oh, of course it was the event that they done. No, is that what they done the last time? Yeah, it was. That's what took up all the trouble, and then it was our turn. Right. So they're not at war or anything like that, though, are they? No, truce. They've got a claim there. There's that diverse faiths, which we're going to have to find out about, Grant. But they do have less bot power available than... So actually, and they've took the event. They might actually pass then. Here. Possibly. Bot actions, so... they've not got 0 power left. They're not under attack by enemies or rebels, and they are they're not, are they? No, they're not. The army is on the map, but they can't siege in the area that they're in. No, there's none of that. Do they have 3 bot power left? And no, they're not calling us. So spent bot power is greater than what's left. It is, that's correct. Are they at war and have 4 left? They have got 4 left, but they're not at war, so no. So that does take them up to has picked event, and they have picked the event, so they're going to pass. So first to pass, and they're going to gain 2 bot power. Yeah, and I remember the first round, that's when you're thinking, well, it doesn't really matter if they gain bot power, because they're just about to end the round and that, and then I realised that, hang on, the bot power that they've got at the end, Grant, available carries on. So they're going to gain 2 bot power. And then they're going to be the first to pass. Now, they were first last turn as well, so they can't get the first player, so I'll just move them down to the second. So whoever between me and Austria pass next is going to be first player, right? But that's saying passed, okay. So back to us. Right, so back to us, and I think now we want to do the siege thing. Let's not battle. So that's a military action. It's just an activate units action. Siege page 28. So we've got plenty of military power to do this. And okay, I know this is just one province, but I've got to learn how it all works. No point getting too gung-ho and getting in there. So, to initiate a siege, here we are. A land activation must be taken for the siege option. Sieging is required to occupy and gain control of enemy provinces. Perform the following steps in order. Once you've paid the action cost of 1 military power. Right, so I'm going to spend the 1 military power to siege, because I think that's what we're doing, and then pick an area with 1+ enemy controlled provinces but no enemy units. Yeah, see, that's what it's going to highlight. If there's enemy units there, we would be battling them. So there's not. Where you have 1+ land units, right? Well, it is Pomerania. It's in the province is Lubeck that we're looking at. Calculate the total siege strength for the units you wish to use for the siege, and pay an additional military power for each unit taking part beyond the first. Well, we only need 1. 1 infantry unit supplies a siege strength of 1, so that's all we need. So the 1 that we paid is enough. And then step 3. The enemy provinces you wish to siege must have a total tax value equal to or lower than your siege strength. Well, the total tax value is 1, which is equal to 1 siege strength. If you wish to siege an island province, blue port, you need to have 1 ship, 1+ ships in a sea zone that port is facing. 1 that could maybe catch you out, but that's not relevant here. Resolve effects of defensive mentality. Right, there must be some kind of thing that we don't have going. When sieging a rebel occupied province, it's not that. An NPR province, place an occupied token on that province, and in one of your own towns of matching size with the unrest side facing up on top of it. And that is then that, isn't it? That is indeed. That's it. Okay, so it's good. So Lubeck, we're going to take one of our towns off the track, so it's going to open up another manpower and another tax. Ooh, that's us up to 5. What is it we need? Is it not 6 we need for this? It's 1, 2, 3, isn't it? And we need double. Yeah, we need 6. We need 6 without the royal marriage. We would only need 4. We need, yeah. So this goes, no, hang on, we need one of the occupying markers. So we are occupying. That's it. I mean, we're not quite there yet, but we are occupying Lubeck. I'm not showing you that. There we go. And we put this town now on top of that. That is an unrest. Can we do something about that then? Because obviously I'm starting to realise that when you've got things in unrest, these rebel dice are pretty horrible. Can I remove unrest from that? Is that doable? because I've still got some power left in that. I'm still not ready to end the turn for me, I don't think. You know what? You've got 3 military power left as well, Grant. You've got other things that you could... I'm starting to see now, maybe I should have attacked. Well, hang on, I read earlier today that see if I declared war, if I declared war on Mecklenburg as well, and then moved into that area, we would attack both of them. But my initial thought on that would be you would attack them separately, one at a time. So my 3 strength army would attack 1 strength, and then my 3 strength army would attack another. That's not how it works. They join up because they're in the same area. My 3 strength army would be against the 2 of them. It would just be 1 battle. Pretty sure that's right. Now, whether that makes it that much worse or no, I don't know. But we've seen that was reasonably comfortable, although we did get lucky in the fact that they didn't hit one of our units, so that was nice. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's our turn over. Yeah, and the army still sits there because... Yeah, I don't think there's anything that stopped me from maybe declaring war on Mecklenburg next turn. Thing is, if I declare war on more than one of them, it only costs me 1 military power. So now I'm going to have to... I spent 1 military power to do that. On saying that, I won military power back. I got 1 back for winning the battle. So, yes, maybe that maybe works as well. But then it's all taking me turns, and I'm going to run out of time. Because eventually Austria are going to end up passing as well, aren't they? Okay, that was good. Wasn't anything startling, but yeah, I'm only just getting my way around the game. So it seems like this is part 20, and we've just attacked something. Yeah. Okay. Right, so my turnover, what are we at, 47 minutes? Yeah, I could still do... Well, actually, Denmark are past now, aren't they? So it's back to Austria. Okay, so they're going to just do this again anyway, so this could be quick turn as well. Now, we do both still have to take our event, so this is something else to think about. Well, we can't do anything, it's Austria's turn. So they're looking at the chart, and... they can siege where they are. I think they need to go to defend first. Yeah, because this is still the case, they are under attack by enemies or rebels because, yeah, it was tough to get hold of that. You felt like there should have been units there, and yet there's this wee rebel town. But I've got it now, I've got it. It was just... So go to defend and spend 1 bot power. So he's spending 1 bot power. Still got a load left, but he has spent 5 now. And then move across to defend. And then this time, any area where invaders, no. Army deployed in an area where it can siege provinces. This time, yes. Go to siege and gain 1 bot power. So he gains 1. I keep wanting to take it back from the spent, but which I made a mistake once already, didn't I? So that's him gained 1 from the supply, and we are going to siege, which is just down further here. So siege hostile provinces of up to 3 tax value. Yeah. Spend 1 bot power per tax value sieged. Prefer on, yeah, there's just this 1. I'm in the right bit here, aren't I? Yeah. Prefer on code provinces occupied by enemy, then in opponents' towns, then NPRs. And then, so we're going to remove that rebel town, and we remove the unrest as well, don't we? That's right, yes, it is. I'm not going to go back and look at the rules because we've done this already. So he's going to... Actually, he has to spend... He just gained 1 back for moving to siege. This is a bit strange, isn't it? He spends one to go to defend, gets one back when he goes to siege, and then has to spend one per tax value. There's only one tax value. So he now has to spend this bot power back again to then basically remove this, but it also flips that back to that. Yes. And that's it. Oh, yeah. Actually, his army's going to get removed, isn't it? Because at war, no, or has towns with unrest, or rebel towns on them in this area, no. Remove army from map, end the turn. Okay, so his army comes back off the map, and that's it, end the turn. Right, so back to us. 50 minutes, right, okay. I would like to keep it going though. Maybe another 10 minutes. So is it silly for us to consider, what is it, suppress unrest or something? There's one military power per province. It's a military action on page 16. Let me have a look at this. To be honest, I'm not awfully sure if we can do it well because that occupied marker's there though. That's the thing. Suppress unrest. Where is it? Right, hang on a second. Right, here's here. Let's walk through me. So it's way down the bottom corner of page 17, but it does. The military actions start on page 16. So I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying it was tricky to find. So pay one military power for each of your town/vassals from which you wish to remove unrest. Flip these tokens shield side face up. You cannot suppress unrest in provinces whose area contains any enemy units or rebels. Provinces that you occupy. So that's what we're doing. We are actually occupying that province. So how does that get... it removes in the peace process, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think I could do that. And when I say it gets removed in the peace process, I mean that, it depends if we're at peace. I think in that situation we are, and this is this whole... Well, the HRE aren't involved this time because we are part of the HRE anyway, so I do think that is a total victory over Lubeck, and we would get to remove the occupy marker, and if we wished, flip that claim, take the claim away to then remove the unrest from that. What we'd be better doing is attacking Mecklenburg as well, and then when we remove because when removing the claim allows you to remove 2 unrest. So that would be even better. So, okay, it might have been better for us to do this. We've still got 3 military power. So, and we've still got a claim in the area, so we could now declare war on Mecklenburg. And we've got the army in the area at the time. Hang on. Hang on. No. Do I need to have influence there? No, I don't think so. If any land units on opposing sides of this war are now located in the same area, or player realm units now find themselves in an area where hostile empire provinces, land battles will take place. Yeah, that's what would happen. You know what? I'm at 54 minutes, and although couldn't we just sneak a wee attack in here, Grant? Because I think it's going to happen all in a winner, isn't it? Yeah, let's just go out on a limb here and try and do it a bit more quickly. So I'm going to declare war, which cost me 1 military power. And we need another declare war. Easy to grasp with it. And I'm going to go for Mecklenburg. Okay, and then once I've done that, if you go right down the steps, if any land units on opposing sides of this war are now located in the same area, or if player realm units, which we've got an army, so we've got player realm units, now find themselves in areas with hostile non-player realm provinces, land battles will take place. Let's see page 27. Yeah, it's just taking you to land battles, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to have a battle again. We're not going to appoint anybody else. We still have that general with the blue dice. Hopefully that's right. No battle actions. We're going to roll battle dice. Yeah, they're going to get 1 unit again because their province is only 1 strength. And we've got our 3 units because Lubeck wasn't able to take any of the units out. You can just come here, Grant. And so we're going to roll the 3 white dice and the 1 blue dice again. And we can hit on 3 of these dice. We only need to get a 1 result. Here we go. So this time we get 3. All 3 of them would hit, but there was only 1 result. So that does indeed... I mean, these happen simultaneously though, but he's dead. But he gets to fire back with 3 dice, not the blue one. And he can only hit on 1. So the most we can take is 1 casualty. And this time he does indeed bash us about a bit. Well, like I say, it can only hit on 1. Actually, if the result had been like that, I think that would hit our general, because I think it says that if these 2 are rolled, because he can only hit on 1 dice. When did you, for each pair of them that the player rolls, any enemy general in use in this battle gets 1 wound, provided that the enemy also suffered at least 1 casualty, and they did. Yeah, so that would actually still work, even though, so they could have done that. Well, they didn't, but they did hit 1 of our units. So, well, to be honest, I expected that the last time, but well, we got away with it. So our 3 army, 1 of these now becomes exhausted, and we've got an army of 2 now. So, but that's okay. That worked okay. And then that's it, innit? Oh, hang on. No, we won a battle. So we'll gain our military power back. So that's good. You can see how that works. You use 1, then you gain 1 back. That's good. Yeah, that's it. That's turnover. So it is now back to Austria. I think I will just leave it there though. And now we're able to siege that down as well next turn. And then at least when we go into the peace process, if things do work out that we do have peace with both of them, then the claim at least can be removed and take both of their unrest away. And that's kind of what you want, isn't it? And hang on, would this extra town... Oh, you know what? This 1 extra town would increase our tax income to 6. And then we wouldn't need that royal marriage and we can get working on Prussia. How about that? Yes. It's good. See, all things went reasonably smooth tonight. The event stumped me, but I think I've got over that now. I think the next event to come up, if I go and look at the event suggestions, I think I could probably work my way through it. But yeah, there's going to be other things. There's going to be other things crop up for sure. I just wonder, see the last event, there wasn't any damage to leaders with that last event. No, there wasn't. No. I'm just looking at it there, but no. Okay, right, I'm going to call it a night then. But I do hope to get back for a bit tomorrow. So we'll just leave it at that. Okay, cheers.